diffuser, but time is not in his favor. He has a challenge, a shotgun close, and Wood's gonna get it!
Do some damage. Nicolai from the backside! Finds both of them again! It would be a big one. He's finding the first. Can he find it? Swing again!
What? Left in a 1v3, make that a 1v2, make that a 1v1! Oh my goodness, Nitro Cell out, and who's gonna stop him?
Hello everyone, I'm Crow, I'm joined by Cookies, and welcome back to SCS. It has been a long time coming, what, 18 months, 2 years, something like that?
Something like that. I'm gonna, you know.
It was 6 months.
It's, yeah, you're exaggerating just a little bit, but
it's felt
wow.
like that.
Wow, it's amazing, isn't it? Did y'all like the pre-show, the little pre-screen thing? It's beautiful. Ferme did it. I stared at it for 30 minutes straight, but now it's time to get into the nitty-gritty. It's time to actually start the season. None of this hype, no more tweeting. We're ready to go, baby. I'm excited.
No more teasers. We finally get to get right into the action. Of course, we're starting off with our first open qualifier. There are going to be a total of 2. This is going to be running through Friday, Saturday, Sunday, I believe. And if you didn't sign up for this one, what are you doing?
Literally, what are you doing? I saw someone put out an LFS tweet like at the same time as this qualifier. Are you crazy? Anyway, it's gonna be epic.
Just know we're judging you. But again, fear not. There is another qualifier that's going to be coming up. So you know, if you miss your chance right now, have no fear. But CJ, we've been working a lot towards the back end. Ferme has been busting his ass trying to get this already. Like I said, it's only been 6 months since our previous season, since SCS Season 5, but it certainly felt a lot longer. And of course, we do have some people to thank. We have Ubisoft to thank for greenlighting the event. We have NSG to thank for helping sponsor us. And we want to move into the, I believe, qualifier format is up next, CJ. We can figure out how the hell this weekend's going to go down.
Well, if you're a fan of the old Challenge League format, you know, where it was like, you know, you had a bunch of games to play. It wasn't like single elim and you're out, double elim, you're out. No. In this qualifier, you actually have a lot of chances. Like we said, there's 2 different qualifiers today, obviously. We're here in the moment. In the future, we have another qualifier, and all these qualifiers are going to have, you know, pretty much a kind of a round-robin Swiss system. You're going to be able to play a lot of different teams. You're going to have a lot of different chances in a best-of-1 format to perhaps qualify for this epic league. We'll go into more of the big stakes further down the line, but yeah, that's the gist of it. And of course, we have the single elim, the best of, rather not best of 3. It's gonna be best of 1. We're gonna go right into the best of 3 regular season, actually. So that's what you're seeing on your screen. We're gonna qualify, and then the regular season will be a best of 3, and then of course it'll get really epic after that. But yeah.
As you can see, we will have 16 teams in total in our season. We already have 8 invited teams, all from Challenger League, and of course 8 more will qualify between this weekend and the next, each group consisting of 4 teams where they will play a mini double elimination bracket, finishing with 2 teams coming out with 2 wins and 2 teams being eliminated with 2 losses. And those top 8 teams from our 4 groups, they advance into week 4, and that's where we will have our playoffs. So I'm very excited. It's a very short stage. You know, no more of this, T3 leagues taking 7, 8, 9 plus weeks to finish. We are done with stage 1 after just 4 weeks. So we've certainly cut down the time, and hopefully we don't have any teams disband mid-season. Because otherwise I'll be very angry at you.
You cursed it. It's going to happen now.
Yeah, man.
I mean, you know, you think they could last 4 weeks, right? You know, like I said, the qualifier format's much more competitive.
It's literally 1 month.
Right. I don't know. I think the teams that are built for this, you know, they'll get through the qualifiers, will have 4 weeks, literally a month, like 30, 35 days. Can you last that long and make it? I think the prize at the end of it is worth it, you know? So, I don't know. We'll see how that goes. But like I said, I think it's going to allow, this qualifier format's going to allow for some really nitty-gritty, the best of the best teams to make it through, and that's what I'm really excited to see.
Yeah, we've got 2 Challenger League teams in this qualifier in particular. I believe Okami and Outlast are playing in because they didn't receive an invite. Unfortunately, didn't place high enough during the CL season. Outlast were second to last, third to last, something like that. And Okami were in the relegation spot, unfortunately. But if we want to talk about the more successful CL teams, you can see them right on your screen. The 8 invited teams from left to right are Aerial Arise, Two-Faced, One Shot, Aqualix, Investigation File, Karn & Co., previously known as Livid, Wichita Wolves, and Nocturnes. Of course, all of the teams invited, with the exception of Two-Faced, Aqualix, and Karn & Co., were actually in the playoffs for Stage 1. So this is going to be a great opportunity for not only, maybe some lower-level Challenger League teams like Okami and Outlast, but also the top of T3 to get some really good experience against some of the best that NAT2 has to offer.
Yeah, man, we've been hearing people talk some smack at T3. The CL teams Limiki. CL teams aren't good. This is the time where it's just gonna get violent, and there's gonna be momentum and there's gonna be intensity. Because all of them, it's gonna be head to head. Who's gonna come out of these groups between T3 versus T2? I don't think there's ever been anything like this where it's actually meant something to the T2 teams ever. So this is gonna be beautiful stuff. And yeah, obviously a really solid slate of Challenger League teams. The new Two-Faced roster. They're in that almost in that last place spot in Group A and CL, but I think they picked up Poison. Oh, that's gonna be beautiful.
Yes, they're Poison. They picked up Poison, and I think they're LFP because Butters isn't going to be playing.
Yeah, so I cannot wait to see what the new Two-Faced looks like. And oh man, I'm gonna lose my mind.
We already know what the new Outlast looks like. Remember, because Genesis quit. Hopefully, I actually kind of hope we have the Outlast an Outlast game, because boy, oh boy, was I not expecting that pickup if that's permanent. But as you can see, here are all the teams that will be playing. A lot of these teams are very unfamiliar to me, but of course everyone knows Surf, everyone knows Mystic. Those two teams have been pretty much dominating every single league. Didn't ask. I've been very impressed by it. Some of those NSG monthlies, unfortunately, haven't gotten to cast them in a league format just yet, so I'm hoping they have some success. Aerial Arise Academy, as well as the Wichita Wolves Academy teams, also newly formed. Wichita Wolves freshly picking up JJ. That's going to be fun. Chair with Scan and Iski. Frenchie and company, that's got, I think, Dami, Vena. I can't remember who the Frenchie on that team is. Is it Hypers?
No, Frenchie Company is literally a team. I swear they all put up Dosage.
Is it Hypers?
I've never come at that. I'm not sure, but it was a lot of people.
Vena, Dami, Adapt, Indy, and Hypers, yeah.
It was like 3 of those guys, at least 3 or 4 of them, like, ready to quit. Call it quits. SCS comes around, we're back, baby. And I'm so happy to see Dami. Dami, I'm going to play Valor, I'm done. Dami's back. It's Dami. Beautiful.
Listen, Dami's been powered up by his e-girl. Are you kidding me? Have you seen that guy?
Yeah, well, I can't wait to see the qualifiers.
He's back.
He's back, baby. And I don't know. That's the beautiful thing about this. Like I said, Pro, we don't know half the teams here. By the end of today.
Yeah, like Eclectic. I don't know who the hell they are, but their name is spelled real dumb.
Yeah. Team Goosick? Jusic?
Goose? I think that's Goosick. I don't know who's on new In Control, because new In Control has gone through a bunch of rosters. I don't know who's on Arrival 7 anymore. Of course, Outlast and Okami, they're playing. Wolfpack, I don't know. Yeah, a lot of these teams, I got no idea. Now, that's not to say that they're unknown because they're bad. They're unknown because, well, T3 has been in a little bit of a rough spot during SCS's absence, a lot of the teams being shuffled around, and with a lot of T3 either, well, 1, quitting, or 2, being promoted into Challenger League, because a lot of the T3 teams that I grew up with are now 18 plus. There's a lot more younger talent being injected into the scene, and while, these teams may be unknown, I'm excited to learn more about them with you guys.
Absolutely, and now, we just totally came up with, speaking of these teams, some of them we didn't know about, some of them we do, and we decided that we're going to rank some of them for you all. We're going to try to see, maybe predict, who's going to come out of these calls.
Take this all with a grain of salt, because this is pretty much not really a power ranking. Again, we haven't seen any of these teams play. It's more of a familiarity ranking, I guess we could call
rankings.
This is basically just based on how well we know the teams and how well we know the players. So at the top, obviously, you have Mystic and Surf. I mean, there's really no way around that. Hell, those two teams could probably even take the mid to bottom half of CL. Like, those guys are incredible. I'm extremely impressed with the way they play. Aerial Arise, they have a history of producing some fantastic pug stacks, and I assume that trend is going to continue. And in fourth, we have our first Challenger League team, Outlast, who, again, looked really good at the beginning of the Challenger League season and kind of tapered off towards the end. I was really gunning for them to make playoffs, actually. And with losing Genesis, I'm interested to see how they work with their new fifth, if we see them. I'm not going to spoil it because it's a shocker.
Yeah, it kind of is, you know?
Especially to replace Genesis.
Yeah, I mean, you talked about how guys like turned 18 and kind of, I guess, made their way into T2 over the past year. In the past class, I guess, of T3 players. Let's just say a well-known name from a team that actually won an NSG event in the past.
A guy who likes shields.
Yeah. Not gonna spoil it though. You have to figure it out. Or I don't know. Maybe you know who we're talking about. Is some of y'all get around, you know. And yeah, I mean, as we get into the top 8, which has not been revealed yet. Okami, like you said. Okami was in that relegation spot in a really tough group in Challenger League. I will defend them in that regard. You know, when we say relegation spot, usually you think duty poo-poo, but no. Okami's a pretty solid team. They do lose out on Sonar. I know, we can't just pass that out. They obviously lost Sonar. That's something can't be overlooked. Sonar has moved on to greener pastures.
They've lost their entire roster.
Yeah, that's the big one, though. That's like the big famous name. But it's a new team. Maybe it'll have a new, greener pastures, Wichita Wolves. That's not the Wolves from CL. That's the other Wichita Wolves Academy.
I actually have no idea who's still playing on Okami. I know Lava's there. Lava's the only remaining member. I think Raffi is there as a sub because... So I think the Okami roster was Lava, Exo. Exo's back. J-Slime, Bry, and Mouse. And I think Mouse left, so now Raffi's back in subbing. I'm pretty sure that's how it went down. Yeah, don't quote me on that. But I'm pretty sure that's how it went down. Of course, the Wichita Wolves Academy, kind of the team rising from the ashes of Revenge Nation, a fan favorite in the last qualifier. I really wanted them to win. They've still got Trevmac, the demon himself. Absolutely love that guy. I was casting him down in a relatively unknown league in T4, and I'm glad to see he's made it quite far. And Wichita Wolves, of course, have just picked up JJ Blastful, the as he likes to say, the TSM killer himself. We want to go all the way back to the DZ prime.
Yeah,
back when TSM were trolling. Achieve Esports, that is Twizzler, Tracken, TPA, Morocco, and Surf. So, I mean, they've got Surf and Tracken. We had to include them.
Yeah,
and of course, Frenchie and co. Dami's back, and I'm very happy for him. We want to move on to the top 12.
Pull back the curtain.
Last 4.
Didn't ask. Oh my gosh. If y'all remember, maybe
Delta
you don't.
Force.
Tell the story of Delta Force and how he absolutely he smoked Yardy in them so badly.
How many kills did he drop?
I don't remember.
Was it like 19?
It was ridiculous.
On the Zoe LMG?
It was like 15
Something
plus.
like that.
I remember there was like,
and then
when he was in
remember the
Raptors,
the Snoop 1v5 as Cade?
Just they smoked him so badly. they were calling cheats on Twitter afterwards.
Yep.
And
yeah,
that's didn't ask.
Didn't ask are pretty. I can't wait to see Swoof Lawn Chair at it again, unless he's changed his name. Valkyrie, the brand new Valkyrie roster. I remember when JJ was on Valkyrie for like a year straight or something before he moved on to greener pastures. But now, new Valkyrie is back in. I don't actually remember who's on that team. So as you see my face light up brighter, that is because I am now checking the Google Sheet, and I can't read. Hold on.
That's a little bit of an obstacle.
Exum, Hacks, Trady, David, Wi-Fi, and Mental. Okay. That makes sense why we put them there now. I remember. Mainly because I like Wi-Fi. Kyle's a very funny man. Mental is good at the game, and Exum is very good at the game. I like Exum. Meanwhile, Chair, of course, that's the team with Scan and Iski, and now we're kind of... I was going to say scraping the bottom of the barrel, but that sounds really mean, and that's not what I mean. It's more like now we're getting kind of to the limits of who we recognize. Everyone else pretty much is like, never seen them play before. So Scan and Iski are there, and of course new Windstorm is there. Don't remember who's on that team either.
Pretty sure Twist is on Windstorm. That's about all I recognize.
Saw him tweet that he got dropped.
Yeah, and I don't know if he was joking or not. So that's going to be interesting.
On that team?
I remember, I think there's like Preem, Twist,
Mello, Dally, Owen, Preem. Okay. Gunny.
I mean, who are they going to trot out with? I have no
I know
idea.
some of those guys.
I have no idea if that guy was joking or not. And that's very alarming. But strong team with or without him, obviously. So that's our top 12 that we think. How wrong are we going to be by the end of this weekend? I don't know.
Probably very. I would imagine extremely. Because I mean, we all know how our initial CL predictions went. Our prediction percentages were not good. Wouldn't it be really funny if T3 like makes more sense than T2 this season?
Highly doubt it.
Yeah. I miss T3 though. I miss the chaos of T3. I miss things changing literally every other week. I kind of missed it. I mean, T2, you know, we get solidarity, we get maybe higher quality gameplay, but there's something about the unpredictability of T3 that I really miss. So I'm glad to be back. But I don't think we have our first game ready yet. I don't think we do. So we're going to go to a break. We're going to cut to a really quick intermission while we get all the teams sorted out, the bracket sorted out. We get our first game, get the map bans in. So sit tight, please. Don't go anywhere. I'm on my knees begging you to keep the stream up because we will be back as soon as our first match is all said and done.
V3, make that a 1v2.
2 seconds left. It's going to come down to
great diffuser, but time is not in his favor. He has a challenging shotgun close, and Wood's gonna get it!
Do some damage. Niccolo from the backside! Finds both of them again! It would be a big one. He's finding the first. Can he find it? Swing again!
What? Left in a 1v3, make that a 1v2. Make that a 1v1! Oh my goodness, Nitro Cell out, and who's gonna stop him?
Welcome back, everyone. Sorry about the delay. That is on Homeland Esports.
Call him out. Let him know.
Calling them out.
Let him know.
Calling them out. So if you want someone to be angry at on Twitter and yell at, please direct your complaints to them. But we finally have a game. CJ, the bracket is out. It is live. All of our teams are settled in. We've got a game on our hands. We have Chair up against 99 Burglars. Quite the names we've.
Yeah, if they don't win the tournament, they won the name game. As you can see there, Chair is going to be what Peta
Corn Bopley?
okay, Peta Cucurel, Burnt Turkey, Scan, Cornobobulus, Niski. I mean, yeah, I hope their U-plays aren't actually like that. Those are the craziest U-plays I've ever seen.
Is that corn? Yeah, okay, that's
Cornbopulus.
That's Asian. That's Korean corn. By the way, Peta. That's PBQ.
Yeah.
So it's PBQ.
Good.
Burnt turkey. Love burnt turkey. Love the homie Austin. Scan. I had noodles with Dimitri one time. That was awesome. Corn and Iski. Other Harrison. I'm very excited to be casting Chair for the first time. And we've got 99 Burglars, who, you know, Angel and Rock are unfamiliar to me, but we've casted Twist, Ashes, and Yaikel before.
Well, you may have casted Yaikel. I've seen him in ranked, and I've seen him on Demon Time in ranked, but Twist and Ashes I know from Canadian Challenger League. If
Yes.
you remember that one, if you'd watched, those guys were pretty darn good in their teams back in the day. They were probably, I guess, they were victims of the split between the divisions. But here they are. That's why we love SCS, right? They can be reborn here in this league. Perhaps continue their illustrious competitive careers. And I love 99 Burglars. Bravo to whoever came up with that. Bravo. And yeah, I mean, Rock and Ash, not Ashes, but Angel. Don't know a lot about them. But again, excited to see what they're about. I quite frankly don't have a favorite in this one. That's why we picked this game. We picked it. Two teams. I don't know. Flip a coin. Who's gonna win this one? Map veto. Like I said, we don't know a whole lot about their maps. All I know is we're going to Clubhouse.
Oh, isn't a becquerel? Isn't that the standardized measurement of radioactivity?
A what?
Yeah, it's the SI derived unit of radioactivity. So a petabecquerel is what is it? Peta is 10 to the 12th, 10 to the 15th. Something like peta is a prefix like kilo or giga or mega or tera. Peta or peta is one of those prefixes. I think peta is after tera because tera is a trillion. That's like 10 to the 12th, and the peta is quadrillion. So a petabecquerel is a quadrillion becquerels, which is a unit of radioactivity. Anyway, Clubhouse, CJ. Clubhouse, you know, a lot of people will see that map in Grown. It's played a lot. I personally kind of like Clubhouse still. I think there's a lot. Well, you know, there's not as much innovation. The innovation we do see tends to get kind of crazy. You can get kind of jiggy with it. And Scan told me in DMs on Twitter that he is going to quote unquote get frisky. So I'm excited. I like Club.
I'm excited to hear and see what his version of Frisky is on this map. You know, with the exception of some roamage. What does Frisky mean? Is he gonna be impacting out of
like the
Jacuzzi?
PB Alibi Shield and Lounge.
I actually, this again, I haven't cast it for a while. You know, it's been a hot minute, so I genuinely cannot wait. You maybe Crow, you've been on the grill too long. You know, a little burnt, right? A little overdone with watching Clubhouse. I haven't got to watch a Clubhouse live and talk about it in so long. So I'm ready.
Yeah.
I'm marinated. I'm ready to go, baby.
You've been sitting and stewing for too long.
Yeah, a little
You've
bit.
been slow cooked.
A little
nice
bit.
and tender. But look at this.
The screen
You know
is
what this is,
hot.
CJ? This is our SCS operator band screen. Ferme has completely redone the operator band screen, and I'm very excited to see it. And there it is. Thatcher flying in from the left side.
Yeah, you
will
can see.
be-
You can see the Thatcher band in epic proportions here. Wow. That we see every game. This just made the Thatcher
Down he
band
goes.
10 times more exciting. And now Habana on Clubhouse. New Habana, Clubhouse. Not a fun mix. We're talking about the basement. And what's next? This
We're gonna
gets
see,
exciting.
that means we're going to see Maverick every single round. So get ready for that. Maverick is going to be played a lot. Valkyrie, of course, next. She's very good on every single map, just like Thatcher. Wow. It's almost like they both get banned all the... Oh, it's Elite Valkyrie.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's a nice touch.
Why is it? That's
Wowzers.
weird. Thatcher and Hibana are an Elite, though. I mean, I'm not really complaining about the Thatcher Elite. I don't like the Thatcher Elite. The Hibana Elite's kind of sick, though.
Right.
Mira, also not Elite. Oh, no, it is.
What is?
She is Elite. All right. Interesting.
Right.
Valkyrie and Mira are going to be the two bands. Oh, I like that. I didn't get to see this screen on the sneak peek. That's cool. So now, just in case there was any confusion, it's Thatcher, Hibana, Valkyrie, Mira, probably the four most common bands on the map. So, do we need to talk about those?
I'm sure when it comes down to the moment in the game where we're actually going to see those bands obviously come into effect, it'll be worth talking about. But, we've seen them a million times. Scan. Who was the guy that said he was doing something crazy? Was it?
Oh, Scan.
It was Scan. There was a Capkin. Now there's a Malusi. So
I was excited.
well, we're starting off strong with the craziness. We're gonna be starting off in church. You see, he's not actually PBC. Or PBQ. He's actually Peta. I'm gonna just call him Peta. I'm gonna call him.
It's PBQ.
I'm gonna call him PBQ.
Because I think I wonder if Becquerel's abbreviation is BQ.
I have no idea. I just know
It is BQ. So a Peta Becquerel would be a PBQ.
PBQ is yeah. Honestly, I guess name conundrum aside, we do have what seems to be a pretty default lineup here. Doesn't look like it's really set up towards a roam. It looks pretty neutral, I would say. Not necessarily full anchor strategy here. No. Well, there's one shield on Burnt Turkey. But it's not like, we got Shield Team 6 here. And it's not like we've got a bunch of roam denial or roam heavy operators with drone denial or anything like that either. A lot of emphasis on the dirt tunnel, shield, and ADS is in there. And a barricade on the oil drop. But again, no roam. They are going to cede the map to the 99 Burglars. No burglary required. They just run right into garage and seemingly establish control without much resistance right off the bat.
Yeah, of course, no roamage means all of this control is pretty much going to be free. Scan, who's dancing with death at the top of the stairs, just firing off some shots, I believe destroying a drone, and then immediately falling back. So this has given 99 Burglars a ton of space. They've clearly already droned out the entire building, at least had pre-placed to make sure that, no one ended up going up the stairs when they were transitioning to their assault onto the building. And they have plenty of time, over 2 minutes to go ahead, move in, get their hard breach down. Of course, Maverick, you need a decent bit of time to open up those hatches, get your sledge down on Kitchen as well. And I actually just realized, CJ, I thought they were just bringing Mav Thermite, but there's the Ace here as well. So they have hard breach abound. There really shouldn't be any walls left closed by the end of this attack.
Absolutely not, especially considering not much breach now other than the Cade. And the Cade isn't exactly all that helpful when obviously Maverick can just circumvent it. The shield we saw in dirt has actually been rotated to point directly into blue, which is going to make, if that is the push for 99 Burglars, it's going to be a little bit more difficult. Hasn't necessarily materialized into the attack yet. You do see that Ace bottom main. Could he consider an attack on that church wall? Grenade flying out toward Cornbopoulos. He's immediately cleared out just by the Maverick. Zophia's done, I believe, as well. Grenades flying out, and with the generator clear, there seems to be slight bit of an opening for the attack. You see the defenders here all the way in church holding long ankles into blue, but it seems like there's a lot of ground ceded to the attack, and they're going to take full advantage of it, starting to plant right now.
Oh, and Burnt Turkey actually goes down. Beautiful cover from the team, but Scan is allowed through. So sure, the advantage is in the attacker's favor, but the time is ticking, 50 seconds left, and now it's all on PBQ, armed with the Roni in a 1 versus 3. An initial attempt from the defense to try and battle back and stow the flow of this attack. It almost worked, but they lost too many bodies in the beginning, with Burnt Turkey going down over by Dirt. I actually don't even know where he died from, whether that was from the hatch or from blue, because it sounded like the Maverick downed him, and the Maverick was over by blue hatch before. I mean, Scan did a great job of getting and denying the initial plant attempt, but at that point, the hero play doesn't really matter if you go 1 for 1, because the man count was just so well in 99 Burglars court.
I really think I was talking about how there was a lot of like control seated, and that's kind of the problem with anchoring on the basement is, especially without OMI, there was no OMI. OMI's not banned, right? You're anchoring, you're so hell-bent on just giving them so much control. There was no resistance on the room, like I said. That's a lot of time for the attack to set up and decide what they want to do. And then, of course, you got that player generator, no OMI discs alongside the ADSs, and we saw earlier on in the round a lot of the ADSs were in dirt. So, like, that is, like, the most...
Yeah, Korn got screwed.
Yeah, Kornbopolis there, you know, not exactly the most... I feel sorry for him. He had absolutely no chance, and that's what happens. Again, you see a lot of control in this map. It can get really ugly for you on the basement really quickly, and that's why you see at the higher levels of play, more often than not, you're going to see some resistance on some sort of roam, and if you don't, you're going to see a lot more of a dedicated emphasis, I guess, on projectile denial. We'll probably see OMI if they anchor like that again, but it looks like this round, there is a Mozzie and there is a PBQ. Or Peta Becquerel, whatever you want to call him. He's roaming around. Becquerel? Is that how you say it?
Yeah, yeah.
He's roaming around and he's got the Mozzie. And he's looking to instigate here.
That's an extended barrel on the Roni. That is disgusting.
I mean, hey, man. Post-nerf. I think there's a Jaeger roaming as well. Malusi just gets folded.
All right.
All right.
Scan thought he could get frisky, like he told me. And he actually DM'd me during the prep phase. He said, shout out my Twitter on stream. So because you got slammed like that, no, you don't deserve it. He'll be the first casualty. He had impacts. They could maybe have been used for impact tricking of some kind, but they'll be useless now. As PBQ is still on the main stairs, he actually slams Ashes. Wow, did not expect him to win that fight. So now, 99 Burglars are aware of the roam. If they weren't before, they certainly are now, and they're not going to have to deal with PBQ. He's able to make it back down to the site, but Korn, who has remained unseen for the meantime, could be a thorn in the side later in the round as Burnt Turkey on the site takes out Yeichel.
And we see the attackers have worked their way into blue, but they are surrounded pretty much on all sides. You've got roamers still above, like you said, like I said, rather, Cornbow still roaming around above them, along with PBQ, and so this is kind of a rock and a hard place. You see Korn here. He can flank at any moment. You've got Iski holding very aggressively, very staring with malicious intent into blue. Ace is going to get an angle on the Burnt Turkey. Not sure if he downed him, though, so he's not going to push in as aggressively. But again, keep in mind this crossfire, even with the downed Burnt Turkey there and with the flank from Korn, it's not looking too hot for the attackers. 2 of them left. But Iski's actually, where did Twist come from? Worked his way to bottom main, and somehow this really quickly turned into a 1 versus 2.
What?
What is just happening?
So, all right. So let's break that down. Roam, pretty successful. Scan, getting over aggressive. And at the point of, like, you know, the full execute, it was a 2-for-1 trade in the favor of Chair. 4v3. Burnt Turkey goes down because Rock has somehow crawled all the way down Generator and is hugging the blue reinforcement. So he takes Burnt Turkey down, 3v3, and for some reason, Iski gives up his position in Church. I guess figuring, hey, PBQ's in Moto now, I can leave and try and make a play in Arsenal, you know, get some more anchor presence back in there because the smoke has gone down, and Korn, you know, is trying to come back after his flank. But Twist went for a late flank of his own, I guess. Well, the entirety of the attack was focused over towards blue. He goes towards main, catches Iski on the rotate. Korn, of course, I mean, Korn is just way too low HP to make anything happen, so he gets traded out by Rock, who went demon mode on the Thermite. And PBQ simply lost his fight. So, huge ups to not only Rock for getting in such an influential position and making the most of it, but also Twist for really the perfectly timed flank there.
What's equally strange about that is we last saw, I mean, the Mozzie, with the extended barrel we were roasting, he was near main stairs during that roam, that pretty much the whole round. Which makes it even more peculiar that Twist somehow managed to crab down the stairs in that area with, I mean, I'm going to be honest with you, it's like walking through a war zone when roamers are just abound like that. But somehow, some way, 99 Burglars, they steal that round away. Tertiary site, or depending on who you ask, it's a tertiary site. This site's gaining a lot more popularity, gym and bedroom.
Yeah.
There's a lot more, I feel like there's a lot more you can do with this site compared to cash. You know, we actually...
I feel like at this point there really is no tertiary site on this map.
Yeah, it's just kind of like, what's available. I mean, I guess bar could be considered it. Even bar is getting more popular.
Nah, that's the quaternary.
Yeah?
Yeah, that's the fourth.
All right. Look, we'll get to that, I guess, if someone in this game goes bar. We'll handle the pronunciations there. But again, when I talk about like a lot of things you can set up, we've got holes in stock to prevent floor nades onto cash in the green box, which we see so often in competitive games. That's a really nice spot from Burnt Turkey, taking advantage of that new doorway that has been placed on this new clubhouse. You know, shout out to map changes. And again, they've got like a little bit of a construction hold here, right? ADSs, castles, and a PBQ. Yep. And we'll see the Mav and the Sledge on rappel to perhaps get a greasy angle onto the Jaeger, but he's, of course, safe behind that shield. I'm not sure if he can get away, though.
Yeah, PBQ is kind of stuck here, especially because of that space between the shield and the doorway, but he can just ever so slightly get a glimpse of that angle from behind the shield, behind the little mirror window slats, and he actually calls over Scan to help. Knowing that Ash is going to be pre-aiming the Jaeger by the shield, did not expect the angle from the doorway, and with the Scorpion as well. Very long angle to take. Down goes your Sledge. Down goes one of your set of nades. You have another one in the Maverick, so it's not a completely dire situation. But PBQ is able to get out as the wall is open, and he's got another shield to fall back on the mattress. Rock will be brought down in the meantime thanks to a frost mat. Korn's utility now coming into play, not being checked for. That's a pretty default spot as well. I'm surprised Rock was fooled by it, I guess. And you can see there's even more frost mats under the other windows, the master window and the gym window. So if someone from 99 Burglars is jumping through, they're going to be forced to look down and have to shoot that instead of engaging with any enemy. Now, Burnt Turkey is in garage. He can perhaps see the player on the balcony, but no, the timing does not work in his favor. And now they know about his position. They'll likely start hunting him down, but Yeichel is unable to land any shots through the wall. Korn will finish off Twist, not actually the man who was caught in the bear trap before, so Rock very lit up. He'll finally get taken out before Korn is traded off, but it's already 3 kills in the way of the defense. Angel and Yeichel now left to pick up the pieces up against a shield, frost mats, and some stalwart positions from the defense.
And this is looking like a round that even 99 Burglars can't steal away. A 4 versus 1 now. Angel knifing the air in frustration as Scan swings around from the thermite hole created earlier by Rock, who, hopping in windows is thermite and frost mats. This time around, I guess the rigidness, 99 Burglars, doesn't pay off. Chair finally, we've talking, what are we talking about? The quad, whatever, third site, whatever. They win there. They keep this game a little, I guess, in a winnable state. Going down 3-0 would have been a nightmare, but they're still in it. We're going CCTV and cash now. For the first time, we're seeing the T-chunks from Corn Bop. I'm not quite sure how I feel about that, because on this site in particular, yeah, but you also got the lack of Wamai again, which, we're talking about.
No Jaeger either. Neither.
We got
no Aruni.
Yeah, Raptors. Absolutely. No nothing. Because Chair is just, I guess they're really into just, I'm going to see a shield and lounge, maybe?
No, here's the utility burn. It's the castle.
Oh, yeah. 4 castles now. I mean, he does have an extra barricade, right? I mean, poggers. But, I mean, it's rough. There's an extension out in the bar.
That was an aggressive poggers.
Sometimes I don't know. I feel like, yeah, he has an extra barricade, but I don't know. I still feel very, I don't know what castle's going to block here. Sometimes I feel like, look at all the operators in the attack. All of them can.
He's blocking bar.
Literally all 5 of the attackers can, any one of them can just walk somewhere in their map and kill a castle.
All right, so he's blocking bar and Wolf, as well as bottom garage over towards Mini, or Swamp. And, I They've got footholes in stock, so that stock isn't free, and they've got footholes in the main wall, which will do nothing because Azofia is in play, so she's just gonna open the wall for free. And as soon as 99 Burglars figure out, hey guys, there's no Jaeger, there's no Wamai, these shields are free, that's gonna take a lot of the control out of the hands of Chair, and Iski is simply out in the open. Rock tries to jump in and take advantage of the opening created in sight, but he goes down. Luckily, Yeikel is within range to trade. Scan finishes off the downed Thermite, and here come the gas canisters and the fire arrows in desperation, but Cassius is already inside. Out comes a nade, and it will down PBQ, low HP from a previous engagement. Another swing comes out, but Scan loses his fight, and it's just Korn. 1v3 now as he takes out one player, but the plant is going down and he'll be completely powerless to stop it, and as he crouches through the rotate, Ashes catches him. Burglars with round 4, that was an odd one.
You think so?
That was
Think so?
unorthodox.
I gotta ask you this one. I gotta ask you this one, Crow.
That was kind of dumb.
Do you think they did it intentionally? Now listen to this. They had a wall left over. So maybe you think they're saving that wall for the next round. They think they're playing CSGO, and they think they can use 11 walls next round or something. Because they had a wall, and I have a theory that the guy that was reinforcing the server wall, I don't know, did he like not hold down the reinforcement button long enough, right? And he just kind of didn't finish it? Or if it was intended, it saw floor holes in it. But, I mean, riddle me stupid. Was there anyone on site with the impacts? Was it the alibi that would have just impact tricks?
The alibi had a shield.
I mean, like, what?
The alibi, Smoke, and Chonka had shields, Castle had procs, and Kate has C4.
So, would you say it was an accident? Happy accident?
Perhaps.
Oh. I don't know. We're back to basement where, this looks like the lineup where they got absolutely lambasted. The first round, 99 Burglars just dropped kitchen and planted because there was no resistance on a roam and there wasn't enough utility set up for a proper anchor, and it's looking like it's going to be the same thing unless, like Scan DM'd you, Pro, unless someone gets frisky with it, and I quote from Scan himself. This could be just a what's the word when it's the same thing over and over? Deja vu.
Yes.
Someone laying it. There's frisky. There it is. Okay, and there's no one over there, unfortunately.
Aww. He wimped out. I mean, I kind of hoped he would stay there longer, but no one's over there anyway. Now, let's see if Chair throw their bodies away for the third time on this site. Because that's really the big reason why 99 Burglars has been able to get the past, 2 attempts in a row on Church. Because Chair just kind of throw their lives away, whether they started out with the advantage or not. Once again, triple hard breach coming out from 99 Burglars, so no hatch will be safe. And of course, quickly making it into the building because there is no roam. And I gotta question that. I really gotta question that, CJ, because the closest round they had was when they had a roam established, when it was PBQ and Korn, who got 2 kills. It was the anchor game that suffered. It was a 4v2 that they had eventually lost. The problem was not the roam. In fact, it brought a great deal of success that just wasn't capitalized upon. So I gotta question, why drop it?
I would definitely consider it a bit of an overreaction in the in the wrong sense. Because, yeah, I mean, maybe they felt like, burnt turkey. Maybe he felt pressured, right? Oh, my God, they're pushing blue. Where are my roamers? Screw it, guys. We're never going to roam again. And that's what we're seeing right now. We're seeing impacts flying out, but again, triple hard breach. Thermite, probably less so, especially around that kitchen hatch. That's not exactly a fun one to get. Gonna... Wow, move, Cornbow!
Why did he stay?
I guess he didn't realize he was getting shot at. The wine bottle has been breached by the Selma. He's gonna pick that up and open the hatch up. Scan with one more impact. The mathematics here, Crow. I would say they have enough hard breach to get this open.
Yeah.
Yeah, not looking too good. Cornbow down.
And Yeikel is already down blue. He's going to try and stun him to make for an aggressive play, but back off as soon as one gets caught by the ADS. Still, though, Rock able to find Iski. 2 kills now for the defense, finally traded by PBQ, but Scan is going to take a beating as Angel moves through Moto. Yeikel gets another. 3 versus 2 as Burnt Turkey trades, trying his hardest to hold off Blue, but he gets picked off while going for a smoke. But here's PBQ holding behind the bar. He's able to tack on another, and now it's a 1 versus 1, but he is so lit up. And there's the fight. Twist wins it out. 99 Burglars, 3 for 3 on their church takes. Wow. Okay.
Yeah, I mean, he hit him in the body. 1 HP. Unfortunately for PBQ, he has too low of health really to have a chance there with the Maverick having information on him. And I don't know, 3 for 3 on church, 2 for 3 when vendors don't roam and they don't resist anything. They just kind of sit there in sight. I mean, we literally watched Cornbopolis sit under the hatch. I guess he doesn't have the warning indicators on. He's getting shot. He doesn't have his HP on. I don't know. But he's sitting under the hatch. I don't even say he gets obliterated. He literally just gets shot at, tagged up about 5 different ways under the hatch and just dies there. Not ideal. And again, that's why you see usually teams try to resist in some way or another. It's way too much time. There was even a lot of time at the end for the clutch, like 40 seconds to play with for the attacker there. It's hard to pull that one off, especially again where he knew that PBQ was in charge. Just really, really hard to salvage that one. And back to Jim where Chair, that's their lone round. That's their 1 point on the board. They're going to look to get 2 here and make this half respectable.
And they kind of need this. There is no way around it. They need this round. Going down 5-1 on your clubhouse defenses is an unenviable position, I guess we'll say. It kind of freaking sucks. So you don't want that. Now, luckily, you know, as we saw, this is Chair's only successful site. They'll be looking to repeat their success. The problem is that 99 Burglars have seen this defense before. So do they know how to deal with it? Probably. At least they have a better idea than the first time they went through. You know, they're going to expect the shield and con. They might expect the duo peek from Scan and the Jaeger. But, oh, prone! There we go. Dimitri's getting frisky with it on round 6, and it will net him the ace.
It's funny when you say ace. Think, oh, he killed 5. You know the operator.
No, the operator.
He didn't kill 5 people yet. Knock on wood. But yeah, losing the ace on this defense especially, pretty significant. Wow. He just tagged up 2 different people. Just spraying. Okay. We've seen Chair fumble the bag with leads before. So this is very possible. 2 low HP defenders. And a lot of hard breach to work with, and there it is. Cornbop. Well, I don't know. Not with us anymore. I don't know what happened. But he was eliminated.
Well, he was really low.
But
Burnt Turkey will clap back. And now Ashes is dead, and there's no more nades. Now, Korn did get a 3K on this site, which was, you know, a pretty influential factor in their round win. But they're still up. 2-1. Rock will open up the trash wall. The con single to make his way in. PBQ has been shoved off of the shield a bit. He'll take a very aggressive angle against the player, but it's just a quick peek. Twist. He, Eichel, and Rock now have to try and take con. Though there is no one they need to deal with. So, you know, it's a little bit easier. PBQ has fallen all the way back. CJ, do they check for the frost mat, though?
Considering Rock was the victim, he has worked his way into a position where there does not seem to be any frost mats to claim his life. I'm sure everyone else will look for him. Rock's pushing in with the diffuser. He has played one of the most aggressive thermites I think I've ever seen. Grenade takes out the player in cash and Twist. Again, we talk about how 99 Burglar steals rounds from the jaws of defeat. They're doing it again. Now, Twist gets downed, walks into Iski, who just, thankfully, did not let that round fall the wayside. They're actually going to steal it. I mean, I almost thought we're going to see them.
I thought they were bringing it back.
Thought they were going to bring it back again, but Chair, congratulations. 2 gym wins, but not much success anywhere else in that defense half.
Yep. We had 2-round streaks between each of those gym wins, but finally on the last round, Chair will sit them down.
Hilarious.
Iski as well. Other Harrison. Finally getting some kills in. Big 2-piece for him in bathroom. And it's a 4-2 half. Not great. But, you know, an argument can be made that Clubhouse is starting to become a little bit more attacker-sided, especially when you don't bring a Jaeger or a Wamai for a lot of those rounds, like 99 Burglars were, or only one of them with no a Rooney. We only saw one like each respective time, right? Because I don't think they ran. Did they run the Jaeger and the Aruni together on Church? I can't remember.
I think so, yeah.
Oh yeah, they did. Okay, that was the only time. And 99 Burglars will not learn their lesson, at least not for the doubling up of projectile denial, but they will establish a heavy roam. The only thing that worked for Chair on any of their Church defenses. We'll see if it has the same success or better success for 99 Burglars.
All right, we're seeing a rotation station set up here, mute jammers. And that's one thing that was also lacking. I mean, when they did roam, Chair, there was a Mozzie, that's it. There was no mute. There was no vigil. And I think that's going to be a difference, 99 Burglars. That's just that little bit extra layer more of drone denial. And I think that might be the difference, especially if Chair does not have that layer, I guess that depth of support play, which has been a crippling factor for many teams in the past. Doesn't matter how good your entries are if they don't know where they're going. You see Scan flying in here, having trouble with the barricade, but he's going to fly in with Corn Bop. Not a full clear. This looks like perhaps they're just going to try to work their way down blue really quickly because, to be completely honest with you, there it is, the buck on the roof. I thought they were just going to ignore the whole map. It's not the starting pass you would expect for a full-blown clear, and Scan, well, what?
All right. Oh, he got smoked off chain?
Oh, boy.
Jeez, that is not a fight you expect to lose as an attacker. Well, Chur are now -1 man. That's Iana dead, that's Nades, and a Gone down. That's pretty big. And Rock is coming in for the secret push. Somebody's in there, he's got no idea. Korn will be downed, but PBQ gets the trade on Twist. So the Mozzie, who is currently top frag in the lobby, 9-3, damn, Twist, he'll be shut down. And it looks like Korn is in a recoverable position. Rock didn't finish the kill, though there is a C4 that might have Iski's name on it, if, I believe that's if Rock decides to go for it. But instead, wow, Burnt Turkey almost shoved his way in and killed that West Arsenal player. Actually almost lost his life as well. Ash is pushing up over towards the blue door and AK, but Austin's able to get away in time.
Just crazy how
I almost screamed.
The storm goes a certain way. We could have had a totally different round there. Burnt Turkey had happened to see that player in back armory, and if maybe he would actually gotten taken out himself. Let's see how that develops over the next minute and 2 seconds, as PBQ's gonna get the hatch. Maybe not. He gets downed, but not out. And look at this hole in the wall in Church, making it very difficult for Yeichel. I hyped up Yeichel as a ranked star. He's gonna have to be one here, as he's quite literally stuck in one of the most painful positions I've ever seen. But nonetheless, it's a 1 versus 3 with PBQ downed on that kitchen hatch. He hasn't even opened the hatch yet. Corn Bop on about, what is that, about 10 HP versus
not a lot.
Guns that shred and shoot fast. That may have been a headshot. I don't know. He missed. And Rock with the double kill, the down, and the finish. That attack never really manifested itself into much, did it?
It was pretty disjointed. I mean, I know what they were going for, right? They kind of wanted to do a fast kitchen blue.
Kitchen dirt, baby. But their chain player got slammed.
Yeah, that's a pretty important part of that attack, because you're supposed to deny anyone coming from the main stairs and going for your boys through bar. Or rotating over towards the hallway, you know, establishing some kitchen presence, going towards the stock door, blah, blah, blah. But yeah, Scan got smoked. That was unfortunate. And from there, well, I mean, PBQ was able to get the trade, but Korn goes down in secret. Now your Zofia, your main tip of the spear, is very low HP. PBQ isn't able to get the hatch open. Burnt Turkey is stuck in dirt with no recourse, so he has to back out. And so you're taking away, you know, one of the avenues of your attack, restricting yourself even more. And 99 Burglars had a pretty straightforward time cutting everyone down that tried to enter into the site. Now 99 Burglars, well, they're up 5-2, and it is looking worse and worse for Chair as the match progresses.
Seems like they have a better grip on what needs to happen on Clubhouse. Again, I said the roam, the denial, the intel denial would be the difference. Kind of felt like it was. It felt like there was a lot of dry peeking. We talk about how turkey is one of the driest meats there is. I hate turkey.
I hate turkey.
But Burnt Turkey, if you're understanding why I'm talking about turkey, this guy just walked in army. That is the most no drone Jerome thing you can do. This guy walked into dirt looked wide in a sight, no, with just like, I hope someone's here. I hope I get a kill. That's just not going to cut it, right? It's not good enough. Angel LH has left the game, so we're going to have a little bit of a pause here. More than we would like, but yeah, stick with us. Yeah, I mean, just feels like there's a better grasp on the map overall from what I can see right now, and the operators that the defense has picked. The game's not coming back on, but they did pick their ops. There's one Mai coming out from 99 Burglars, something Chair never brought. You know, stuff like that I think is the difference in this game. It seems like there's just a higher understanding of Clubhouse coming out of 99 Burglars.
Yeah, that I mean, that last round again was the perfect example with the attack being wholly disjointed. I mean, even after Scan's death, it went way off the rails. I definitely think 99 Burglars are looking pretty good. Really, the only two slip-ups they had were attacking construction, which I guess isn't really... That's not really default yet, right? It's getting there. It's gaining popularity, but it's not completely default. Usually you're used to taking into cash. So hopefully Chair are able to amend whatever the hell happened in that last round. I guess without Scan, they just kind of freaked out and fell apart. But we have an update, CJ, on one of our off-stream games.
Oh?
The first one has already finished. Didn't ask. Delta Force, Swoof, Snoop, Hawk. Actually, I don't know if Hawk is still on that team. I think Envy is. I don't know about Hawk.
What happened? They get slammed?
No, they beat Sexy Lemur Underground.
Oh.
I haven't heard of any of the players on that roster. Oh no, wait. Spudsack is playing on that team.
What?
The coach. Yeah, the stand-in for
Spudsack?
Outlast.
Did I hear that correctly?
Spudsack is playing on the team. Didn't ask 170.
Man, Spudsack, life hits you hard. That guy went from...
Spudsack went 0-7. Unfortunate. No, Hawk is on that... Okay, so it's Delta Force, Hawk, Swoof, Nico Dim, and Envy. So they don't have Snoop anymore. Oh, that's kind of sad. But Delta Force went 9-3.
Oh, boy.
Hawk went 9-2. And Nico went 8-1. Not a single person on Sexy Lemur Underground went positive. So that's our only game that's finished so far. Again, we're just waiting for the teams to get back in, or for the players to get back in. We have half of them. And according to our producer of Ferme, as I believe TrevMac is streaming his perspective, Wichita Wolves are on the cusp of 7-0ing whoever the hell they're playing against.
Yeah.
Who is it?
No idea, actually. I'd have to pull that one up. But, you know,
I can't see the bracket.
I guess I will say, now I was babbling on in the pre-show about how the format is ultra competitive. You know, when you not NC State, by the way, that's a different Wolfpack.
That's a different Wolfpack.
But yeah, I don't know. This format, it's like the seeding. Sometimes when you start out, we're gonna see a lot of people getting just baptized in the opening rounds, perhaps, maybe, as things settle along and as the better teams eventually work their way into each other. You know, hopefully we won't see so many 7. I mean, what is that like? Because, yeah, you said Wolves up 6-0 right now. Didn't ask 7-0ing somebody, and we're currently witnessing a 5-2 lead. This just kidding. Yeah. This just in. The Wolves just also 7-0'd somebody. It is official that 6-0 has turned to a 7-0.
Was it in?
Yeah. So, it is just, it's not good. Not looking too good for some of these teams right now.
No. First day quals or first qual matches, really, are all kind of... a lot of them tend to go this way, especially when you're kind of split down the middle between known and unknown teams. A lot of times you're going to get matches like this. So again, you know, like you said, hopefully in the later rounds we get some more competitive games. I mean, hell, even the next game will probably be more competitive. But we're going to send it back in. We got all 10 players back in the lobby, and we will resume at a 5-2 scoreline in the favor of 99 Burglars. So far, Chair having a little bit of a disappointing start, and Twist is in his broken English because he's French Canadian. Obviously, very sad. Very sad that he is no longer. What was he? 10 and something? 11 and something?
I mean, you know, for a guy who's kind of, I feel like he's been out of it for a while. I haven't really heard a whole lot out of him since Canadian Challenger League, and he's kind of pogging it up right now. Like you said, his door count is no longer there, but rest assured, I'm assuring you all that it was pretty good. He was doing pretty well. I'm pretty sure he was the one that actually smoked somebody off a chain repel, wasn't it?
Yeah.
So
Scan.
Yeah, he's having himself a game, and not unless we're talking about beatdowns and 7-0s. There's a very real possibility team can come back, right? Let's not throw in the towel for Chair just yet. Maybe after this timeout we just had, this unofficial timeout, maybe they're gonna have a chance at bringing it back. This is again, depending on who you ask, an offside. Depends on who you ask. I'm gonna just say that again.
Depends on the team.
I don't think anyone's actually won the attack on this site yet, right? Nope. 0 for 2. So I don't know.
This is actually the only site
Hasn't
where an
been
attack
one?
hasn't been won yet.
Yeah. So that'll be it. It'll be funny. Who's gonna
I guess
change the script here?
I guess other than Bar, that's because Bar hasn't played yet.
Yeah, for reasons.
Yeah. We'll see if Chair can, like you said, flip the script, buck the trend, upheave tradition.
Maybe.
I
Or it'll just be
don't think
6-2.
of another word.
I don't know. I hope.
Usurp. I don't know. Something. Also, 99 Burglars are bringing all three. Wamai, Jaeger, and a Rooney. Wouldn't it be funny if Chair, like, oh, you can do that? I have no idea how to deal with it.
Yeah, you think they thought it was like you could only bring like certain.
Alright,
archetypes
why is
of-
Burnt Turkey dead?
You know, I don't know. I don't even know what just happened. There's someone dead in lounge already. A punch in a barricade.
Did Yiko kill him from stock? Was Burnt Turkey solo punching the barricade into stock?
I think we have to investigate before we throw slander on Burnt Turkey's name. But it's very possible that he was doing something silly. Either way, I mean, it's unacceptable to lose your Mavericks so early at this juncture. A 4 versus 4. But the big
On
thing
this
is,
site,
yeah, I mean,
with
did
a
you
Cade up.
see how that Cade was set up? Actually, we didn't really talk about it. The Cade and Bar is actually covering 2 different walls. That's why you're seeing so much emphasis and why you're seeing so much emphasis around the attack downstairs. They're trying to get rid of the Cade on the construction wall. They're trying to push in from cash from that direction without their Mav, especially. Obviously, it's going to be problematic to deal with that Cade, which I think is covering like 2 different walls downstairs. So I guess if Burnt Turkey was trying to go into stock, it actually makes sense. Maybe he was trying to Mav that stock wall, which was reinforced, deal with this Roman Bar, which they've successfully done. But again, at what cost? Not a lot actually happening anywhere else but in. There are 4 attackers in Bar. Are these guys like trying to have a party and like drink it up? Like, are we at a frat party right now? Like 4 people in Bar just chilling and not much else happening.
I think they're having a good time.
I don't know.
Iski is about 5 seconds away from getting destroyed. As Korn will be our next casualty, and there it is. Look, I called it. Rock with the long angle coming in for the flank, remaining unseen. Will find yet another kill. Yeichel so far being the only casualty in the first 2 minutes and 15 seconds, and now it's Scan and PBQ alone in a 2 versus 4. Both of them coming up from the main stairs. Interesting. Even though the breach is open. Never mind, PBQ is now running away, making the long rotate with 30 seconds left as Scan gets tapped into oblivion by Twist coming out of retirement to slam Dimitri into the ground. It is PBQ in a 1 versus 4. On the therm, he'll light up Ashes, but be unable to grab the kill. Finds Twist getting a little bit over-aggressive. Of course, you know, Frenchies and getting ahead of themselves. They have a better duo. And now he's got to rush through the smoke and die. 99 Burglars with round 8, and they now sit on map and match point.
Yeah, definitely think there is a lopsided dynamic in terms of who understands this map. 4 attackers and Bar. Just seems like the IGL said something. We got to take below, guys. And then that's what they did. They didn't do a whole lot of much else. Quite literally, I don't think they ever actually entered into construction. And with the exception of Thermite, you watched dawdle his way through a smoke canister. I don't think they actually entered the building on the floor of the site at any point.
Yeah, I think you're right. Except when he breached the jacuzzi
Yeah,
wall.
he ran in there and dawdled through a smoke, just died. PBQ.
Yeah.
That was it. Otherwise, there was literally I don't know. They got thrown for a loop by that setup, and oh my god. Harrison Simcrow Rotor. Look at this. We're at bar, baby.
We are in bar. With actually the OG SSG Rome lineup.
Can I talk about that?
Back when Legion was good. Yeah, you want to go talk about it?
Because I was one of the people that's talking all kinds of crap about this site. But if you do an SSG-esque roam as if it was the bottom floor, right? Like they set it up like it's bottom floor, right? You got stuff in gym, like you can't push into obviously the room below that, which would be pool, right? You can't do an attack from that way if someone's on the gym hatch. That's not exactly very fun, right? You've got obviously if someone in the bar playing it, that's just the site. Someone just, I mean, look at Rock, he's just sitting under the bar, like, you know? And then of course you've got some sort of setup towards cash, which again is like a staple of the SSG roam if it was the basement. So it's just like, it's pretty much challenging your ability to clear the roam as if it was any other site. I mean, that's pretty much your way of getting through this. And quite frankly, Chair hasn't shown much capacity in that regard at all. They do deal with the castle barricade, which is a start. I mean, if you kill this, or rather, you don't kill castle barricades, they're inanimate objects. But if you deal with that barricade and you open the server wall, you do have control of that hatch above stage, which does offer an opportunity to perhaps manifest an attack from stock, but that's not ideal if you're scanned.
Yep, Scan unfortunately caught lacking on a drone by Ashes playing aggressively. First casualty once again will be Chair. Iski bucking open the wall after it's been Maverick tricked to make way for some sort of push over towards this side of the map. Twist is holding onto a slim angle by the breach, and is a crossfire of sorts from the main stairs, kind of playing off of each other's contact here. Burnt Turkey holding some very small holes though, as PBQ lands the kill on Ashes. So the kill on the Scan is not unanswered. We're still 1-1, and Chair still have a chance in this round. A nade will come out as well, right on top by Yiko, perfectly cooked by Burnt Turkey. And now, for the first time in what feels like forever, Chair will have a man advantage, especially as another nade comes in. Burnt Turkey for 2. He'll unfortunately hit the ground, but not before PBQ kills his aggressor, and now Rock is alone in a 1v4 on probably considered the worst side of the map.
Yeah, not looking too good. Really like, I mean, again, it's pretty much just a roam clear battle on this site. You try to go direct, you're making a mistake. There, it's about establishing control and clearing that roam out in the particular areas you need to do it. And now, yeah, this site has been flipped on its head. The confusion factor that people rely on when they play this was not present. Burnt Turkey. The double nade, which I love seeing. Which, I mean, I guess it's a lot more likely when there's quite literally no... We're roasting Chair for not bringing nade denial. You see any for, do you see any for 99 Burglars? Absolutely not. And Burnt Turkey gets 3 to keep his team alive for the time being.
Well played to Burnt Turkey.
Again,
Something that those...
it's a little easier. There's literally no denial whatsoever.
Yeah, he didn't have to worry about anything, any clear whatsoever.
You're just kind of throwing nades.
Yeah. Unlike the Turkey, the nades were perfectly cooked.
Yeah.
Is that going to be enough though? Because that was bar.
Yeah. I mean, bar isn't. I don't think bar.
Yeah.
I don't want to talk down on bar too much because I think it's a site that can develop into something. It's just Chair was actually ready for it, which throughout most of the rounds in this game, they seemed to have a good plan and they were ready for it. Actually, what they wanted to do. So maybe that can. I guess they can carry that trend on to other sites. That's a question that remains to be answered because, quite frankly, last time they attacked the site, it was pretty pathetic. Not gonna lie to you.
Yeah, I'm now concerned for Chair now that they have to attack an actual site.
You just don't like. What did Bar do to you?
It's just, you know, it's least played for a reason. That's all I'm gonna say. I mean, you know, maybe it's the least played because it's underexplored, but I think you can also consider it, as of right now, to be kind of the odd one out.
Yeah, the redheaded like stepchild.
Well,
I'm sorry for any redheaded stepchilds that are watching this, but it's a figure of speech.
Yeah, I mean, they still got to win 3 rounds in a row before 99 Burglar just outright wins the map. So this is still by no means an easy position for chairs. Twist. They'll start to go upstairs, maybe playing for a roam. Rock. Waiting for the sound cue on the garage door so he can perhaps get a nice cheeky C4, but he will abandon that for now, figuring, hey, it's already been 30 seconds, they're not coming this way. Chair are doing a full top-down clear with what the hell?
Yo.
Apparently Maverick moves like a bishop, because that is... okay. Korn is now just going to make his way down dirt. The shield is not being played behind.
What?
And he's going to be able to push all the way up. A drone comes in. It does get shot, so the defenders are now like, okay, drone coming in from dirt. We got to watch it, so Korn can't get any freebies, but it's still something that the defense is going to have to worry about.
Who left the shield unattended?
What
is Ashes doing?
What?
What is this?
What?
Okay, Corn Bop doesn't check the corner because why would someone be there? What is happening?
What? What?
Alrighty. We're setting ourselves up for a hell of an ending, I think. A 4 versus 1. I think this game's going to continue going unless Rock hits a miracle. He doesn't. Chair just walked into dirt. The shield. Look at no one's on it. No one's on the shield. And then Ashes is like, you know what? Perfect time to reinforce. I think there was a severe breakdown of communications, I would say. Just a slight breakdown of communications here. As you can see on the replay.
You know what it looked like? Because you saw Twist was like sneaking over towards dirt, almost like Ashes was like, hey, I'm a reinforce. Swing dirt and make sure I don't get shot. Because when Korn peeked in, Twist was on his screen. Like, already was right there. In the bottom right corner of his screen. Full view of each other. Twist just missed literally every single shot. And on the repeat as well, and died. And then, I think it was Yeichel tried to recover something, and also died. So, whatever the hell happened there for 99 Burglars, praying to God it doesn't happen again, because that was embarrassing. Chair, on the other hand, huge ups to Korn for capitalizing on those 3 kills and really landing the shots. That third kill was very impressive. Well done, Korn. My Asian brethren. But I gotta attack Jim now.
Site's
No
first.
one has won an attack on Jim.
The site is first.
So is this where it ends?
Maybe. I mean, honestly, that's the type of 3K where everybody's like, let's go. You know, and there's actually some momentum gain there. The whole team, everyone feels like they can walk in and get 3Ks. You know? If Korn Boplius did it, everyone can, right? You know,
I mean, that could be a momentum shifter.
I genuinely think so. I mean, if everyone else matches that energy, could see some. We could see overtime, perhaps. I think this is a pretty crucial round. If I think it gets to 6-5.
2-6-7 forward aerial.
Wait, what? Excuse me.
All right.
Actually, are you pulling?
Nah,
my leg?
I'm not trolling.
Man. Ariel needs Ambi, huh? Which, if you didn't know, Ambi, like, it's no longer an Ariel. So that's storyline there. Scan.
Oh, opening pick.
Yeah, onto the smoke.
Indeed.
Now what? I mean, I'm gonna be honest. The defense was a lot more mobile last time we saw this site. We maybe starting to feel the pressure a little bit. You know, when that score gets a little bit closer round by round. Start feeling.
Maybe
the
Chair
pressure.
just needed to warm up a bit.
Absolutely.
So, they certainly look more warmed up now after the previous couple rounds. They finally got an opening pick. On this site, at least. As Scan goes for an aggressive play, they know that the Cade is downstairs playing for the C4. That's Rock staring at the ceiling, and if there's no one on that bar cam, Scan can perhaps push on through. I don't see the light, so I don't think there's anyone on that. Scan could get a freebie. As Rock starts to rotate out, he'll leave pool. Now moving in through bathroom. Does Scan have the angle?
Oh my.
Just peek it. Come on, Scan. You know you want to. Nope, the timing doesn't work in his favor. Rock will escape. back up the main stairs. So with a minute left, Chair, unfortunately, no two-man advantage, but they've still got one. But oh, here's Rock nearly slamming Corn, and PBQ on the repeat gets taken out by Twist. Corn is there for the trade, though. Still that one-man advantage in the hands of Chair, but do they know about Twist playing close? Yeichel also still positioned in the site. Angel over towards Khan. A lot of the members of 99 Burglars separated, but still in positions that might be unknown to the attack.
Oh my god, all this Sophia has to do is look at the drone hole, maybe. And he can just get Twist, but it looks like, oh, the stun's gonna give him away. Double stun, Scan gets killed on Yeichel. Look, check the corner, what is that? Somehow doesn't know the one is there. Angel, though, in a 1 versus 3, has information on one player. Probably knows the other is planting, and it doesn't matter.
Oh.
Too much to overcome a 1 versus 3, and we are 1 round from overtime, Crow. Yes, overtime. After, honestly, this game looked pretty pathetic at times for Chair. They're pulling it back one way or another.
Yeah, they've been on a tear in these last few rounds. It was 6-2 at one point.
Oh, 6 was it 6?
Yeah.
That was 5-2. I mean,
It was 6-2, I'm pretty sure.
What's the score post rehost? We had a technical timeout, right?
And then 99 Burglars won?
Like what, 1 round?
No. That was Bar, I think. Okay, so it was 6-3.
It was
5-2, 5-2, 5-3, 6-3.
Yeah. So I would definitely say the rehost played a factor. You get those brain endorphins. You kind of tone them down a little bit. You relax, settle into the game. I see it from Chair. Look at the difference in scoreline. Look at the difference. And Twist was like 10 and what? 10 something. 10 and like 2. And then look at him now. It's literally I'm seeing I'm seeing the tale of 2 lobbies, you know? I think the server changed. And that's what Chair just
Chair just had their younger siblings playing on their account for the first half of the game.
Yeah, that's we can use that as a cop out, right?
Yeah.
Twist he's getting old. He retired for a reason. His ACLs are getting sore. And if the games get to look at this, he's missing shots on drones. We might see a comeback, maybe. If Twist honestly, he was the catalyst. Like, jokes aside, he was the catalyst for a lot of those early rounds for 9 Burglars. He's not on. We have a ball game.
He was a pretty huge deciding factor. However, we are back on Jim. Oh yeah, something we didn't mention, right? Chair won an attack on Jim. That was the first time in this entire match that someone has won an attack on Jim, and it came in round 11. They're going to need to do it again, though, on round number 12 if they want to bring this to overtime. Now, they're going to be going for a similar setup. Of course, jacuzzi wall being breached by the thermite. But there is no one downstairs just yet. Scan is, of course, on the master balcony. That's where he's made his domain in most of these early rounds, and he'll find an opening pick again. Twist trying to get his Wamidus out, overexposes himself, gets shot through the barricade, and once again, like you said, that enabler through so much of this match, 2 rounds in a row now will be the opening death.
And we're seeing a total flip-flop. The downstairs bar attack where everyone was sipping on Ciroc. 4 attackers down there. Not this round. Yeichel flying out the window on the Scan. Again, Scan just not having good luck scanning windows. Name a worse duo. And now this gunfight critical on the Logi hatch. You're not supposed to be able to win that one as an attacker. Not usually. And this is a 4 versus 2, and this is very likely to be overtime unless Angel gets some blessings from an Angel. He gets the diffuser down on Jacuzzi, but it's 1 versus 3, 1 versus 2. This is getting real. He knows the players in the bomb, but he doesn't win the gunfight. Iski is going to take Chair to overtime. Can you believe it, Crow? It was like 6-3 10 minutes ago.
Yeah. I'm not going to lie. Chair looked pretty pathetic.
They were in the bar. Do you remember that? They were in the bar.
I do.
They were in the bar.
I do remember them in the bar. Dude, they were looking more like a stool than a chair at that point.
I mean, bravo. They were in the bar, Crow. They were in the bar sipping on Ciroc and Patron, looking lost. 4 people in bar. And that team could win this game. They're still on attack too. The momentous side.
And it's an 8-4 scoreline right now for attack to defense.
Ooh, good googly move. This is a great.
This is actually great for Chair now, yeah.
I was gonna say this is just like this is the most fitting opener for this season. SCS6, you know?
Yeah, thank God we chose this game, huh?
Right. Because every
That
other
was
game
us.
has just been a lambasting.
Dude, CJ, we chose this game.
We chose it.
So you're all welcome. But now this is a little bit worrying for Chair though. Last time they dealt with this roam, they didn't really deal with it. They attempted to and got slammed. They got smoked. We remember Scan was the lead-off kill, getting ripped off the chain rappel by Twist, the enabler that we've been talking about so much.
10 seconds to go.
So 99 Burglars won this
5
defense
seconds left.
handedly. So there's going to be another case of have Chair learned their lesson. Are they going to be able to clear this roam, or are they going to be able to, make a site push more quickly and more efficiently?
Can I answer one of those questions? Clearing the roam? I talked about how clearing the roam on bar. What in the world? These guys in reinforcing. Both teams have had blatant errors in reinforcing. That is not intended. There's absolutely no way in hell that is intended. Both teams have been
Yeah,
blatant.
you could see he was reinforcing that late.
He's like, what the hell is this? It's not reinforced, so that's horrific for the roam. And I don't know. Let's go back to my point though. With bar, they cleared Cherry. That is, they cleared bar
Has been located.
pretty damn well. To me, and the roam on bar. To me, that shows they have more than the ability to clear the same type of roam if it was a basement site. So, hey, I mean, you're already seeing people dropping back to site. Are they shaking in their boots at the thought of a burnt turkey nade flying around the corner again? Probably. I would be.
I would be too. Those are some pretty mean nades. And Yikel will get spotted out despite the vigil scanner. He'll start to slink back down the main stairs as kitchen hatch is open. So something that Chair were not able to do last time they did this attack. That'll be opened. Twist, unfortunately going to miss that drone. He's going to be battling against the two players coming in from dirt. Meanwhile, you have Rock and West Armory playing with the mute jammers in pocket, I guess, for some sort of power-up, and a C4 pre-placed on the floorboards above him. Someone will dance around it. Korn, we saw him do some magic over here towards this position. Can he do it again? He's looking over towards box 3, back where Ash has decided to reinforce randomly, and the C4 will be wasted. Nykel now prone. He'll be watching Moto, but this entire push is looking like it's going kitchen drop down dirt, and Burnt Turkey gets a double. One with the nade, one with the gun as Iski hits the floor and Rock finishes him off, but it's still a one-man advantage. Make it 2 for Chair as they keep lining up players. Angel and Yikel are the last 2 left, and they have no utility to try and deny the plant, and Angel gets stuck in the rotate. Burnt Turkey is on top of the nades, and Yikel's in a 1 versus 3, and he can't do anything. Chair take the first round of overtime. It has been 4 in a row from them.
Oh, if you are 99 Burglars, you are sick to your stomach. You're punching the air right now. This game, in every way, multiple ways, was theirs. There's not one good reason why we should be looking at Chair taking 4, but they did. And for a minute there, that last round, I guess to bring it home a little. For a moment, I thought,
Oh, the gym defense.
well, not that, anything but that. I just, I can't help. You know what's funny? Have we seen that site since the,
No.
since the reinforcement
No,
fiasco?
we have not.
We've not seen it. Everyone said, nah, we're good. I just, I don't know. I would say last round, I was shaking a little bit for Chair. I was like, where, you saw that player under the back armory, under the hatch there. I thought for a minute that would have been the 99 Burglars going to get away with just murder there, right? And somehow, we actually saw the Buck, who was above armory, lose the gunfight. I was like, oh man, this is going to be a comeback. Nope. Burnt Turkey. Burnt Turkey has taken he's taken host from Twist. He's now the best player in the lobby. He's got the home field connection, I guess. And now, I don't know what the emotions are for 99 Burglars, but I know one thing. Twist is not the player we saw pre-rehost.
Yeah, it's been a slow post-rehost from him, and Scan's getting jiggy with it again. Oh, but no one's gonna walk in his line of sight. I'm a little bit sad. I also see. I took a glimpse over towards chat. Half of chat is like barn burner, and half of chat is like, close out the goddamn game I'm trying to play. So, sorry, Gunner. Sorry, Sean. You got more rounds. Well, I guess this might be the last one. So, I guess now instead of preying on Chair's downfall, he's preying on Chair winning this next one. How they switch up. Isn't that right, CJ?
You know what's hilarious? I keep going back to the fact that this is the game that's close. Everyone else is sitting here like, where's our game? We trying to play.
Yeah, but it's Chair versus 99 Burglars.
And it's just a reverse sweep. Like I said, couldn't have picked a better game to start the season off. Yeah, it looks like a lot more of a reserve. Jacuzzi push. Both teams have been pushing from cash pretty damn aggressively. No way!
Oh no! What?
No!
Angel, stand up, bro!
Get off the ground!
Where else are you getting shot from?
Why was he even proning for?
I protected the Mav's feet.
Yeah, I guess that's fair.
But you can do that from the rappel.
It's the little things, Growth. The little things. If you repel,
I can't believe Iski got away with that.
if you repel, you still have your ace right now.
The recoil control, immaculate.
Biblical.
From Iskander. Incredible work. And now it's a one-man advantage again. Iski, he'll be the next to try and get frisky. Oh, that rhymes. I just realized that. I don't know why I didn't say that earlier. He's taken a very aggressive stance against Twist as Scan eats a couple bullets. Now down to below 50 HP, but so far, right now, this attack is looking like it's at a bit of a standstill. The Lion will now be forced to rotate over. Korn loses his fight to Ashes, though the Sledge does take a beating, and you got Burnt Turkey still downstairs holding floor holes in the gym. Iski is... How is he able to get out? How the hell did he get out? Twist at least able to kill Scan, but in bathroom once again, Iski comes back for another. Ashes extremely low on HP. Iski gets finished off from the back. Twist is in the middle of sight. What? I don't know how he's here, and he's got the shield now to play around. PBQ, he can't get back in thanks to the window and thanks to the shield. Burnt Turkey's gonna have to make the play up main stairs in the next few seconds, but the Jaegers made it inside. The window coverage wasn't there, but he can't find the angle. A triple kill from the Mav leaves Burnt Austin Turkey in a 1v3 with the match on the line and 15 seconds left. He might be aware of that player inside of Logi. It's going to be Ashes, and he's very low, but he's not going to take the fight. Instead, going over towards the window. He'll get shot at. He'll eat some damage. Rotate into bathroom. Now got to fight against the shield once again. And Twist tucked inside of construction, watching over his diffuser, and he does not look at gold. Ashes claims the final kill, and we go to round 15.
Unbelievable, the exchange there. It's just, you can see the passion and the aim and the movement.
There were so many confusing things in that round.
That round was just passion, okay? It was just pure passion from both. Iski literally just did you see what I watched?
Dude, Iski ran out of bathroom full blind against people on the breach and people on the windows, then ran back into bathroom to kill Lion. And then Twist like materialized in the middle of Master. Where did he come from?
Materialized is the perfect way of saying that, because I couldn't tell you. Did he hop in a window?
There's no way, because PBQ would have killed him, right?
PBQ was under I mean, speaking of PBQ,
you know what?
Right?
Did he run through? He must have ran through the hallway. Like the Lion went towards the bathroom wall, and Twist went towards the hallway before Burnt Turkey got to main. That's gotta be it.
It's possible. I mean,
yeah, because Twist was outside the breach, remember? Because he opened the breach, the ace died, and the Lion rotated to him.
I don't know, materialized, right? He got it there. And what's crazy is, I honestly, one thing we're forgetting, I think the player on the windows, I don't know who it was it? I don't know. Whoever was on the windows with the LMG, suppressing fire, I think it was Yeikel. Right, Yeikel was like 2 and 6 last round. But let me tell you, that suppressing fire is what allows for materialization like that in the site. You allow someone to just walk through the site like that. It's got to be really, really effective window pressure. And you saw PBQ didn't know where to look, didn't know what to do, and a lot of it was that Sophia just being a menace to society on that window. 7-7, baby. Who's gonna take it home? This could be the game.
And Chair are back on the attack.
Yeah. What's the count at? 9-4. The attack total.
No, both attacks won, so it's 10-4 now.
Oh, right. Pretty attacker sided.
Yeah.
I would say.
So this is Chair's round to lose. Like, they've got all the advantage going for them,
Cash
but
again?
they are attacking Cash, though. And this has not been defended yet by 99 Burglars. So while, yes, Chair have the attack, they're going into pretty unfamiliar territory. Though the wall has been opened rather quickly, and I mean, Burnt Turkey, he's got heat-seeking nades right now, so we gotta watch out for those two.
You say Cash is uncharted territory. I mean, to be completely real with you, the reason it's been so uncharted, it's uncharted, I guess that's true. In this game, in this match particularly, yes. But overall, there's a reason teams have deduced from their various scrimmages and through various years of playing this map, because not a lot has really changed. C4 is gonna probably blow up absolutely nothing. Maybe he might catch Iski, depends on the timing. He might go for that as soon as he bucks a wall. Hey, real close attention to this one. The buck's gonna go out. Charge should follow. Someone give him the call that he's bucking it. There it is.
Oh!
C4 and Iski. That whoever made the call, genius. PBQ though, instant trade on the Ashes.
What? Ashes?
Because he
Ashes'
just.
smoke just tried to walk out the door.
That's before we switch to that, I want to
did he
talk
do
about
that?
that. This site, it's not fun to play, Crow. It's not fun to play. You gotta get frisky. Maybe that wasn't the time to do it. Maybe it was. It's a 4 versus 3 right now.
Oh, Burnt Turkey down.
Burnt Turkey down. The turkey's overcooked.
That was rock on a turkey. That was bird on bird violence.
Oh no.
Now it's Corn, Scan, and PBQ. Make it just Corn and PBQ.
What is-
Corn will get one onto Rock, who just swings wide on the breach. But the breach is not really favoring him. He can't get a deep angle into sight. And PBQ, it looks like he's wrapping all the way around Master to get the pickup on Scan now. Well, yes, that will equalize the man count. Scan is going to be really low in HP, and it's wasting a lot of time. 30 seconds left, and there's still a guy in Rafters that Corn has not dealt with, so he cannot push through the breach. All he can do is hold Twist here, but he gets the kill! The Maestro exposes himself, but Angel gets the refrag. Back to even, 2 versus 2. Scan now opening the window, looking for the deep angle onto Angel. He'll jump right in and lose his life. PBQ, he lands the shot. 1v1 against Yeichel. He needs to find the angle. What? Yeichel turns his back. Chair with round 15. PBQ, the 1v2. And our first victory for SCS Season 6 will go to Chair 8-7.
No! Turn around! Turn around! No!
What are you looking at?
Yeichel.
I am
Turn around, run away! Get out of there!
as
7
incredible,
seconds.
dude. As incredible as that was, I am in distress. Hey, who cares about turning around? Why was he not down red stairs? As soon as it hit 10 seconds and they got the kill on a Scan, that man should have dipped.
But he didn't.
He did.
And you know what did happen?
Wow, dude,
Chair
what a
did it.
last round. Holy crap. Dude, you were talking about the passion on the gym round? What was that? Oh my god.
Oh, okay, we gotta talk about the two guys that just swung nothing in particular.
We gotta talk about, how did Twist die?
I don't know. All I know is Smoke walked out the door and died. Rock walked in front of the breach and died. To be honest with you, that attack was stalling out like a mug.
Yeah.
But defense is walking at him.
Yeah. Rock, too. Yeah, I think it was Rock, right, on the breach. Like, that was absolutely massive from PBQ as well. The 1v2, incredible. But without that kill from Korn, which would have never have happened if Twist had a little bit more awareness of what was going on around him, that round would have never happened if the Maestro didn't die. And Korn did not have... Actually, you know what? Did Korn walk in and then back out?
That's very possible. Or it's possible he just kind of... You know how that
Or
breach is.
either Korn, like, just walked in, or Twist, after the hole was opened up behind him, backed up anyway? I don't know. Either way, I mean... Dude, CJ, this is the open qualifier.
This is just game
one. This is game one, and my heart is already pumping.
Between a chair
Wow.
and 99 Burglars.
Whew.
Folks, if you need any more selling on SCS, this is just the preview. This is just the qualifier. And it's just
Dude, and-
qualifier 1, baby.
Every single other game, I don't think any other game went past like 7-4 or something. So, wow. I'm
You
very
never know.
happy we chose this one. I was a little questionable because I was like, I mean, yeah, but I haven't seen these guys play before. Like, I know some of them, but I don't know how it's going to go. 8-7. What a thrilling game. And huge ups to Chair. The mental game was on point for them. They were down 6-3, ended up winning 4 in a row.
Okay, we got to
And
talk
one
about,
ace.
I guess, that rehost.
I asked the rehost, yeah.
Timeout.
Rehost must have helped.
Timeout. You know what else may have helped, Grow? Mike and Ike. You think Chair... Do you think Chair is popping the Mike and Ikes and rehost? Maybe, because you can't take your candy game to the next level with a delicious pack of Mike and Ike. Original, fruity flavors. You can have it. I think it comes in the original. I don't know. I know you can buy it. I think gas stations or whatnot. You buy it anywhere. You can power up your game. You can play at your best. Order them off Amazon or wherever. It's good stuff. Try it out. One of our sponsors.
I thought you were gonna go into the Mavix Chair ad read because the team was called Chair.
No. You know, I should have. But I don't think that's how we do it. I think
That's true. Mavix
that's a
is
different.
next, so.
Yes. Unfortunately, that pun is not there. But yes, you guys better stay there because we're not done. That was just game 1, like I said. We got game 2.
3 more.
It's gonna be poggers. Stick around. Just sit in the chat, talk about what you just witnessed because that was amazing. And there's more to come.